Welcome back to Brush Up Your Game, yada yada yada. You're here for my thoughts on the three new faction packs. We're kicking things off. These are the Voyages. I think they missed out on the name that this could have been Legacy of the name. Could have been. But these are the Voyages. Also a great name for a faction pack. Here's what we know. 10 double-sided ship cards. Actually, before we even get in there, take command of the 5 golden display versions. Think Picard's waiting room in the Enterprise, the Ready Room. An NX class, a Constitution class refit, Excelsior, Galaxy, and a Sovereign class. So obviously this is NX, Enterprise A, Enterprise B, Enterprise D, Enterprise E, named. But they're 10 double-sided cards. I better zoom in here. So, what's that really mean? It means we got to have a second named NX. That's Columbia. It's got to be there. Constitution refit. Is it the Defiant? The 1764? I don't know. Is it Enterprise Basic? Is it the USS Constitution? I don't know. We'll find out. Excelsior, it's got to be Enterprise B and USS Excelsior. That just makes sense. Galaxy, I figure USS Galaxy's coming. And then Sovereign, I don't fully know. I think there's a few things out there. But USS Atlas is one that stands out for me. And we'll get to that right now, actually, because 15 captain cards. Here's who I think absolutely makes sense. Archer, DePaul, Forrest, Erica Hernandez. That gives us 4 from the NX. All right. Then you go Spock, Kirk, Decker, probably from the refit. And I don't know what else you get in there. Sulu, Styles, Harriman in the Excelsior and the B. Those are the only captains we saw command Excelsior, those named Excelsiors. And then for the D, I think you go Picard, Jellicoe, Riker, because that's there. And then Data, Geordi. Maybe not Geordi. Maybe we get a Morgan Bateson commanding Enterprise. Or not Enterprise, Atlas. Though Morgan Bateson did shake down the E. I don't know. Admirals there. You get Forrest and Kirk as admirals. So I think 2 admiral cards is as those 2 make total sense. Crew upgrades. I mean, I think you got the whole cast. You get Tripp and Reed, Mayweather, Hoshi, Phlox, maybe if we're lucky, a Porthos card in there. Crew, the TOS crew. We're gonna get Scotty, Aaliyah probably. If we get Decker, we get Aaliyah, Sulu, Uhura. That whole gang. We'll get a Beverly, Deanna, some kind of Data, Geordi. If they're not captains, they'll be crew. We may see both, and I'm gonna assume we're gonna see some more pieces come in there. Elite talents, I don't know, weapons, tech, all kinds of cool stuff. Ambassadors, Sarek could see another appearance, or Loxana, but again, I feel like they're not going to double up on stuff. We might see like a Soval. I don't know. We'll find out. 5 Starship construction cards. That makes me really excited because that's going to be a lot of ways to upgrade stuff. 7 special size tarot or special tarot size cards. No clue what that's about. None at all. Might be mission profiles or something like that. 1 mission insert. Gonna have something cool there. 10 ship tokens. Well, we know what those are. 30 captain IDs, 1 ambassador token, 30 effector mission tokens, 1 double-sided enemy token. Uh, yeah, this is... There's a lot in this pack. This is the largest pack we have ever seen in the game. If my page will work properly, we might actually see some other pictures. There we go. The gold plated. This is going to divide people. I mean, I love the paint jobs on the newer ships, but gold has this really cool aesthetic that I'm sincerely looking forward to. Explore strange new worlds. This is one of those talents that I think it seems intriguing. Place 2 time tokens on this card. Place a mission token or a fed token, something on this card for each non-minefield obstacle within range 1 to 2. When attacking or defending, if this ship is within range 1 to 2 of a non-minefield obstacle, spend one of those tokens and add a battle station. It works. It works pretty well on fed ships. I like these are the voyages to boldly go. It's using lines, and I think that'll be really cool. And then to see the different enterprises lined up here. Just recosted an Enterprise E here at 29 points. Different named abilities all across the board. An NX at 12 points. Looks like the Enterprise D is going to do something about targeting with a secondary weapon outside of your primary arc at range 1 to 2. I don't know for certain what that is. I have a lot of high hopes for this pack. Now it is at, I believe this one's at 50. But with how many cards are in this pack, 115 cards. This is crazy. But yeah, it goes in. I mean, there's no reason to not get it. It is an amazing set of cards, and I really, really, really look forward to what this is going to bring to the game. All right, next we have Lost in the Delta Quadrant. And this is Voyager at its finest. But it's more than Voyager, right? It's Voyager, it's a Nova class, an Airy class, and a Delta Flyer class. These are ships that we have not seen in a while. Also an explicit call out for Neelix. And I'm ready for Neelix to finally make this game. Catherine Janeway, Rudolph Ransom, Magnus Hansen, Tom Paris. Those are all going to be captains. So, I mean, we've seen them, but better versions hopefully to come. And we're going to get gravimetric torpedoes, temporal shielding. I have heard that transphasic torpedoes are coming. Also, it just makes sense. It's Voyager. They gotta be there. 8 captain cards, 8 double-sided ship cards. I think this means we're going to get Voyager, USS Intrepid. Nova is going to be USS Nova, and the why am I blanking on the name? The Equinox, USS Airy, and the Raven probably, and then Delta Flyer, and maybe Delta Flyer 2. That's all that would make sense to me. Yeah. Captains, I mean, we know we're getting Janeway Ransom, Magnus Hansen, Tom Paris. We see Harry Kim on on one of the preview images here. So Harry Kim's a captain, and I mean that much is cool. I like it. Give us some variety here. Um, Chakotay also has to get a better captain. So that's 6 of the captains, and I don't know where else you go. I think you could pull some no names, or back markers for test bed captains. In this regard, I think I'd be perfectly happy with that. I'd also be perfectly happy to see like a Balana captain for the Delta Flyer, uh, or a Maxwell Burke for another one on the Equinox. We'll see. We'll see what happens. A 21 crew, so I would imagine the Equinox crew, Voyager crew get more pieces there. I'd love to see like Ayala, Cass Neelix. I think they're going to be there, although I think Neelix might also be the ambassador. Maybe we see both. Um, who else? Who else should be there? Carrie, the engineer. He should be on. He should be in this game. Wildman, actually both the Wildmans, and maybe some of the Borg children, Icheb, Riley. There was another one, the twins, but Icheb especially should get a crew card. 2 question mark upgrades. Again, who knows what they go. Maybe something that'll actually work with that. The Hirogen optometric data core, something like that. Weapons. I think we're pretty covered on weapons at this point. I think we got the gravimetric torpedoes, transphasic torpedoes, maybe a tricobalt torpedo. From, they used to tricobalt to destroy the caretaker array, so that might be the 3 weapons. And then we get a Borg upgrade card. That intrigues me. That'll have something to do with the Hansons for sure. 6 tech upgrades. Astrometrics Lab is one of them. And just the looks, whatever, what little we can read on it is a great start. And a campaign book to run in parallel to the next faction pack is kind of cool. 7 double-sided ship tokens, 4 maneuver dials, 8 captain ID tokens, an ambassador and effect token, evasive maneuver template. So we're pulling in some of the different maneuvers that were formerly organized play resources only. So that'll be cool to see. Whether they're on standard cards or they're just part of the campaign, don't know. We'll be happy to find out. And that's pretty much all that's here. I did want to point out this new Voyager as an action to increase your ship's agility by 1 this game round and repair a hull or shield on this ship. And if you're alone, if you're not within range 1 to 2, this is a free action. That's super cool. You get to do that and take an evade. You become very, very durable. That's like super scary good. Plus 25 points as opposed to the 30 points that the old Voyager was. Yeah, this is really cool. I like this one a lot. Even Harry Kim with this new night shift mechanic. On night shift, treat your captain, captain skill is 5 after you remove an aux power token from the ship. Place an evade token beside this ship. On night shift, in addition, place a battle station token beside this ship. You want to find a way to get aux power token on this ship. Harry Kim goes very nicely on the old Voyager. This is cool. I have no idea what night shift is. I can imagine some things. I think it's going to have more to do with campaign book than the retail, than the full game. But who knows? I do want to point out 59 cards in this pack. We are not getting cheated at all. Also, on Astrometrics Lab, and I can't blow this up enough, but Astrometrics Lab costs more on anything that's not an Intrepid. I believe that's a Sovereign class, and then the Luna class shows up again. Now, we're not getting a Luna class in These Are the Voyages. We're not getting a Luna class in Lost in the Delta Quadrant pack. We're not getting a Luna class in Adversaries of the Delta Quadrant. We can hope. We can hope. I cross my fingers that there are more packs to come. And when that happens, I really hope the Luna class comes in. But Adversaries of the Delta Quadrant, this is the pack I think I might actually be the most excited about. We'll come back to pictures. But Adversaries of the Delta Quadrant, you get to pillage and hunt through the stars with 4 different independent ships. A Hirogen warship, we've seen that. A Narada type, I haven't seen that. A Numeri patrol ship, haven't seen that before. And a Vidian battlecruiser, we've seen that. So more love for the Vidians, more love for the Hirogens, and they've needed that. And then 2 new ships. Now, we're not getting new sculpts. I've had that confirmed to me. No new models coming. However, there are enough models that Star Trek reused, and they repurposed them, put a different paint job on. The Romulan Science, or was it the Scout Vessel? It's one of the two, got repurposed. The Bajoran Interceptor got repurposed. Now here, we're gonna keep reading. Place a bounty on your opponent, or even affect the reputation of their favorite starship with characters such as Kuros. Oh wait, he ran a think tank. Huh, fun. Yasek and Dala. Now see, I'm in the middle of my Voyager rewatch. I'm on season 2. I'm still dealing with Kazon. But these are cool names. They're fun. This is diving deep into Voyager ethos, mythos, and getting into things that are weird. I would love to see the holodeck ship, but we're not there yet. We might be. Use new upgrades such as the isokinetic cannon and refractive shielding to provide a challenge for your opponent in the Delta Quadrant campaign. See, these 2 campaign books are meant to run side by side, help each other out. We get 6 double-sided ship cards. That's 6. That's a total of 12 ships, if I'm doing my math correctly. Yeah. We get the Numeri patrol ship, the Antari Shadow. Does not take the scan action. Gets 2 tech slots, though. A 4-1-5-3. Ooh. When attacking in the roll attack die step, the defending ship has a hull value less than this ship. Less than 5. You have to roll an extra attack die. Oh, that's just great. Then it's a standard 5. Oh, an elite talent, something of piracy. Can't even read more. And Gaul might be my new favorite captain for the Vaudois. When attacking, modify attack dice step is what I'm inferring. If the defending ship performed a sensor echo action or an additional action this game round, add a crit. Romulan hate and Federation hate right there. And he costs 4 points. Gaul is it's I don't know the theme that justifies it, but Gaul just became one of my favorite captains to bring in, if not for mission play, but definitely mission ideas. But he is rivaling, yeah, whatever. I can't talk right. He's up there with Carr and maybe not Picard, but he stops Picard. He stops Laris, or well, not stops, but adds pain to them. He the fact that he exists is going to make people question if they should run those builds. I think it's always still better for them to run the builds, but having a captain who can do this stuff makes you start going, I don't know. This guy's there, and I don't like him. But yeah, let's get into what else is here. 9 captain cards. That's a lot of captains. I like 9 captain cards. Don't know everything that's there. Only 10 crew cards. That's okay. Independent could use more crew cards, but I'm okay with them not having tons of crew cards. 6 weapon upgrades, 6 tech upgrades, and admiral. So independent are getting their admiral. Pure independent get an admiral. Be still my heart. A campaign book, 2 double-sided night shift initiative tokens. 2 star charts, 2 Borg debris field obstacles, 1 Riku flowers. Don't know. 1 Omega molecule. That'll be a fun mission. I like the Omega molecule. That's one of my favorite episodes of Voyager. 6 ship tokens for maneuver dials, 9 captain IDs, 1 fleet action token for the admiral, 5 effect tokens, admiral token, 3 resource tokens for bases. Anyway, the possibilities that exist in this pack are what excite me. Bringing in the Numeri and the Vadoir, bringing in things that say piracy, leads me to hope amongst hopes that Orions can come in, that we can bring more depth to Independent, more variety and depth to Independent. There's no Vidians showing here. And Vidians were already starting to get a little bit better, but not quite. They still needed a little bit more love. As I've been re-reviewing Hirogen are also in need of a little bit more help. Not a ton, but a little bit. And boy, this pack excites me and scares me with how good Independent can be. So, end of the day, I don't know how anything competes with These Are the Voyages. I think Federation are getting all the love, but Independent is being left with a lot of love too. Again, if this is where the game ends, this is where the game ends, and we're in a happy place. I mean, 115 cards, 59 cards, and 52 cards. That's what, 111, 226 more cards for the game. A lot worse can be done. And I'm excited for what's here. I really can't wait to see this come out, and I know it's coming in. They're hoping Q1 of 2024, and I'm truly excited for it to be out and be in my hands, because I want it. I want to play with it. I want it now, and I know I don't get it now. I know that's the problem of an announcement, and we all go, but we want it now. We can't have it. But yeah. So feel free to share your hype. Say what you're most excited about in the comments. Ask questions. I know the discussion's been going on in the Facebook group. I posted that this morning, or yesterday by the time this video goes up, because that's when I found out the news. I've known these packs were coming for a little bit of time. I just couldn't say anything until now. But I didn't know all the specifics. I did not know Numiri. I did not know Vadwar. I didn't know a lot of the other stuff that's here. So getting to see a lot more depth has truly excited me as well. But thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. I wish I had more to share. I I want more to share. I hope WizKids is willing to share more with me when they can, and maybe I can get my product a little early, please, WizKids, so that I can share all the goodies with you all before they hit retail. That would be awesome for me. But yeah, uh, to my U.S. viewers, have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we'll see you next time. Keep brushing up your game. Take care, everyone.